Hello everybody, this is Hmblittleman here, and welcome to TEW 2016. We are here booking 205 Live. After this, it is time for SmackDown. Let's get the show going. We have 12 tryout promos, 2 regular promos, and 2 matches. Let's get into it, yes. Akira Tozawa had a 34 E+. Araya Daivari with a 32 E+. Brian Kendrick with a 50 D+. That's a little better. Murphy with a 33 E+. Cedric Alexander with a 37 D-. David Otunga with a 30 E+. David Otunga, remember the 205 Live commentator, one of them. Drake Maverick with a 54 C-. Oh, Jesus. Drew Gulak with a 40 D-. Grand Metalik with an 8. I'm going to make Grand Metalik speak English. Make English Grand Metalik. Jack Gallagher with a 30 E+. Kalisto 37 D-. Lince Dorado with a 28 E. And on to the main show. Copy and paste. 39 D-. 205 Live starts with Cedric Alexander and Drake Maverick already in the ring. Maverick, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to 205 Live. I'd like to start tonight's edition by officially declaring Cedric Alexander as the #1 contender to the WWE Cruiserweight Championship. This Sunday, he will face Buddy Murphy for our division's top title in Phoenix at the Royal Rumble. The same championship that Cedric Alexander earned, fought hard to keep, and ultimately lost to current champion Buddy Murphy. I would also like to announce that tonight's main event will be Cedric teaming with Kalisto to take on Murphy and Drew Gulak. Before we get into the action with tonight's opening contest, let's hear what Cedric has to say. Cedric, thank you, Drake, for that great introduction. You mentioned in there that I lost the very championship I'm fighting for this Sunday to Buddy Murphy, and while that's true, you can learn just as much from failure as you can from success. I learned exactly what I'm dealing with when I took on Buddy Murphy. I won't make the same mistake when I blah 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 blah. Buddy Murphy comes out to the stage with a mic. Murphy, if you learn more from failure than Cedric, you must be an absolute genius. Since I took hold of this championship, I haven't let it out of my sight, and I'm better for it. So don't come out here with your sore loser bullcrap trying to make sense of your loss. You lost against me because I'm better than you, Cedric. I was better than you at Super Showdown, I'm better than you tonight, and I'll be better than you on Sunday. Next, 39 D-. Brian Kendrick defeated Akira Tozawa. Brian Kendrick had 39, and Tozawa had 34. Brian Kendrick in real life, he's a face, but in here he's a heel, and I can't be bothered to change it, so he's just staying a heel, and he's still with Gallagher and Gulak. Next, 48 D+. Drake Maverick is backstage with Paul London. Drake, I'm excited to announce that former 3-time tag team champion, former Cruiserweight champion Paul London will be joining the 205 Live roster as of next week. You've done great things in the past, and I can't wait to see what you bring to the table now that you're on the purple brand. London, thanks, Drake, but you forgot one accolade in there. Yeah, I'm a former Cruiserweight champion, but I'm also a future Cruiserweight champion, and I'll knock down anyone I need to get that championship. Drake, excellent. That's exactly the kind of fire we like here on 205 Live. Look forward to Paul London's in-ring debut next week as he takes on Tony Nese. Next, in the main event, 45D, Buddy Murphy and Drew Gulak defeated Cedric Alexander and Kalisto. Drew Gulak had 42, Buddy Murphy had 36, Kalisto with 45, and Cedric Alexander with 39. End the show. The whole show got 41D. It's pretty bad. Remember, this Sunday, Drew Gulak and Kalisto will take part in the 60-man Royal Rumble match. We also have Buddy Murphy defending his Cruiserweight Championship against Cedric Alexander. Now let's kick it on over to the final go-home show before the Royal Rumble, SmackDown. We are here with Tuesday Night SmackDown Live. Let's get right on the show. We have some tryout promos and then the show. This is the final show before the Royal Rumble pay-per-view. Let's begin. Yes. Brie Bella had a tryout promo. She got a 51D+. Byron Saxton got a 37D-. Carmella with a 43D. Cesaro with a 52D+. Charlotte with a 48D+. These are all bad news. Hey, there we go. Daniel Bryan with a 79B. Epico with a 34E+. Eric Young with a 55C-. It's not great, but in comparison, Jesus. Luke Harper with a 40D-. I have some big plans for Luke Harper. He's not going to be wrestling anytime soon, but I've got some big plans for when he does. Jeff Hardy with a 67C+. Jey Uso, 42D. What? That is weird. I'm going to have to change that once I get over to the next database. Jimmy Uso with a 55C-. It's weird that they wouldn't have chemistry. They're brothers. And then that is the end of the tryout matches. Now the main show. Shinsuke Nakamura and Samoa Joe defeated Rusev and Mustafa Ali. Remember, this Sunday it will be Rusev versus Samoa Joe. Actually, I'll just do a rundown of all the SmackDown matches at the end of the show. So, as for in-ring ratings go, Mustafa Ali had 32. Rusev with a 47, Samoa Joe was 61, and Shinsuke Nakamura was 60. Pretty good. Not great still. 74B-. Randy Orton is cutting a promo into the camera. Is backstage cutting a promo into the camera. Orton. Main eventing WrestleMania runs in my blood. My dad, Bob Orton Jr., accompanied Roddy Piper and Paul Orndorff in the main event of the very first WrestleMania. As the one-upper I am, I not only showed up in the main event of WrestleMania, I actually wrestled. Twice. This Sunday, I solidify my third main event by winning the 2019 Royal Rumble. Big Show walks up. Show, is that so? Well, I'd like to see how you do toe-to-toe with a giant like me. Orton, let's see. I've won 2 Royal Rumbles, and you've won... Hold on now, let me think. Gotta carry the one... Oh, yeah, there is no one. You've never won it, and that won't change this Sunday. Big Show smirks, then knocks out Randy Orton with the one punch. Show, see you in the ring on Sunday, Randy. Next, The Miz defeated Cesaro. That should not be that bad. Sustained a hyperextended knee. Miz had a 55, and Cesaro had a 51. We'll have to see if that injury carries into Royal Rumble. Let's see how serious. I'm going to look up. I'm going to Google hyperextended knee. That might not be the best thing to look up. Because Sid's leg freaks me out. So it looks like a hyperextended knee is something he will be able to work through. God knows if it's that way in this mod. 40D-. Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose are backstage. I'm just going to wing it, by the way, with Miz's injury. Yeah, if need be, I've got a way to extend what I need to do further. Hopefully I won't have to. Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose are backstage. Rose, my partner and friend Sonya Deville will be taking on women's champion Asuka at the Royal Rumble. And I'll tell you right now how it's going to go down. Sonya beats Asuka 1-2-3, then retains at Elimination Chamber. Meanwhile, I'll have won the Women's Royal Rumble this Sunday, And the most amazing match that will have ever taken place at WrestleMania will occur between Sonya and me. That's what's in store for Asuka this Sunday. She's just a stepping stone at the beginning of an amazing story. Next. 49D+. What? Jeff Hardy won a 10-man battle royal. Just to get over the, throwing over the top rope idea of the Royal Rumble. 58 C-. After the match, and out of breath, Jeff Hardy is given a mic while other wrestlers are selling on the outside. Hardy. And your 2019 Royal Rumble winner, Jeff Hardy. Next. 39D-. Asuka, Charlotte, and Carmella defeated Becky Lynch and Absolution. Carmella had 35, Charlotte had 42, Asuka 42, Sonya Deville 31, Mandy Rose 28, and Becky Lynch 45. Next, I'm really hoping for no injuries. 84B+, good God. I had a feeling it would be good. I kind of wrote it to be good. We get footage of various wrestlers voicing their picks for who they think will win the men's and women's Royal Rumble. Mick Foley picks Natalya and Samoa Joe. Steve Austin picks Becky Lynch and Dean Ambrose. Edge picks Ruby Riott and John Cena. Jerry Lawler picks Charlotte and Rey Mysterio. The Queen and the King. Naturally, for the King. Kurt Angle picks Bayley and himself. Kurt Angle will be in the Royal Rumble this Sunday. Main event, 65C. Daniel Bryan and Andrade Almas defeated AJ Styles and Rey Mysterio. Oh, that's right. I just got totally confused. I've got a list of all my results, and I went through and I looked, and I saw in the show notes that AJ Styles, I saw his name pop up. So I figure, okay, yeah, Ray J Styles defeated Daniel Bryan Andrade. But I was actually... AJ didn't want to lose, so I had to keep him strong, so that's why he showed up. Little backstage look. Rey Mysterio had a performance of 62. AJ Styles had 73. Andrade Almas, 47. And Daniel Bryan, 75. And the whole show got 60C, lost popularity in 23 regions. No, don't read the emails yet. I will. Not serious enough for him to take time off. Yes. Whoa, Allie gone from Impact. Alicia Edwards, Sue Young, Jordan Grace, Diamante. Big Trouble in Little WWE. Complete Tailspin. Psh. Right. I'm not going anywhere. Complete Tailspin, you say? Oh, no. Fall to cult size. Shocked phase. Cooling down period. Honky Tonk Man bid falls. No. Grand Metallica's too clumsy. Shut up, Dean Malenko. He's fine. Epico Cologne has poor ring psychology. Shut up, Sheamus. He's fine. Miz injured. I needed Honky Tonk Man on the roster. I need to figure, how long is Miz hurt for? 6 days. Man. Oh, Rowan's back in a day. Ooh. No, I have plans for Rowan, too. So, to keep it up somewhat with real life, I'm going to quit this at the end of January and take all the data from it and put it into a new database and make Roman Reigns active, Miz not injured, even though he won't be at the time, Triple H active, Kevin Owens active, Braun Strowman coming back, all these people I'm going to bring back from the dead. No, just hurt. So that is the end of the episode. First, before the end of the episode, Let's run down our Royal Rumble card from the SmackDown perspective. First, for the WWE Championship, the new Daniel Bryan versus AJ Styles. The SmackDown Tag Team Championship match sees The Bar versus Miz O'Mac or Shane O'Miz, depending on your preference. Rusev will defend the United States Championship against Shinsuke Nakamura. Asuka defending the SmackDown Women's Championship against Sonya Deville. And finally, Becky Lynch and Charlotte will be the first two entrants in the Women's Royal Rumble. That has been decided and agreed upon by both participants. Of course, we also have the Men's Royal Rumble, which will be a co-branded event, obviously, with 60 participants. Everything written out. I write out everything. So that is the end of the episode. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more. Follow me on Twitter. The link is in the description below. It's also at Hmblittleman. Goodbye.